Today here at Sam's Car Lot, we're going to give away $10,000 plus 40% commission to the first person who sells 12 cars in 30 days. Now I know you guys are like, okay, 12 cars in 30 days, is that really obtainable? But I know we have some Janelle Grenards in here. Is there anybody out here that thinks they can reach that goal? Well, let me tell you about Joe Grenard first. Joe Grenard is known as the first salesman to sell 10 cars within 30 days. Now I know we said 12, Joe Grenard is 10, and you're still thinking like, hey, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records. But we're here today. This whole meeting today is for us to inform you on your customer service skills, on your knowledge based on the cars, and how to relate to the customers more effectively so that you are able to obtain this goal. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask you again at the end of the whole speech, do we have any Joe Grenards out here? Because I feel as though I'm motivated to make another effort to bring Sam's Car Lot into the know, and I'm quite sure you guys are too. So we're going to have Chris come up, and he's going to explain us some very key notes on how we can obtain this goal. And not only that, but that you'll feel better and motivated to sell the cars and the product, that there's no way that you cannot sell 12 cars within 30 days.
How you guys doing today, ladies and gentlemen? I come here today to give you some great key pointers for closing sales. I, as a salesman myself, have a real good understanding of customer service and having relationships with customers in order to close a sale. So I know one of the first key points you have to make is knowing the product. You can't sell the product unless you know about it. The customer feels as if you don't know the product, you're really just trying to make a quick buck. Hey, for all they know, you could be selling them unlimited. They don't really trust you. They're going to test you. You have to understand this is a used car lot business. So these people are very savvy. They're looking for a deal, and they also do their research on their product. So with that said, we must know everything they know and some. We must know all the pros, and we must have a rebuttal for all the cons that they come with. Because again, they're trying to talk you down from the door. They really don't want to pay what we have at the sticker price, but we want to be able to support and back what we're selling. Another great key point in closing a deal or having a great sales strategy is finding common ground with your customer. You want to make that person feel as if though they're your best friend, they're your father, this is your mother, your sister. So whatever it is, let it be playing basketball, let it be a book you guys read, let it be the university you guys went to, a fraternity, something. You have to make the customer feel as if though they're part of your family. Because nobody wants to let their friend down. If they can't buy this car for their friend, they feel like they're not doing a good justice to help you. This is a great strategy, and I mean, who knows? This person really might be somebody that you want to get to know after the sale is over with. Some other great key strategies is also throwing in free extras. Every car lot has these extras. It's already packaged into the deal. We packaged them in there purposely because we know this is some incentives that we can throw in to help close the sale. Of course, we already had these extras built into the car. So what we want to do is tell them that, listen, we'll throw in the tinted windows, we'll throw in the rims, we'll throw in the CD player, we'll throw in new tires, we'll throw in free oil changes. Let the customer feel as if they're getting the best deal for their dollar. If they're getting the same basic car with all the incentives at the same price, this makes it a real desirable deal. Also, another great point is if the cars have been sitting on the lot for a long time. Okay, we don't like stale inventory. You see here today, we want to sell 12 cars in 30 days. So we have to have the ideal of getting these cars through the front door and pushing them out through the back door. So we can make a small profit and move on to our next new fresh inventory. This is great. New inventory helps sell old inventory. This is one of the key points in making sales. You're not trying to make a lot of money per car. It's about volume and speed when you're in business. And then also, one key point is we also want to make sure that the customer wants to come back. We also have to lead them for something to come back to. So if they say, well, listen, I want to go see what if Joe the competitor has to offer, you always let them know that, listen, whatever Joe the competitor tells you, we'll beat it. We'll match it and we'll beat that price. Plus, we'll throw in all those free incentives that we gave. They'll say, okay, wow, maybe I might want to come back. Make sure you always, and this is the last key point because I know I'm running out of time here, keep your energy up. Okay, great energy, great aura allows the customer to feel that. And it makes them more enthusiastic about buying the car. So I hope I have made some key points. You guys remember these things. If you want to talk to me a little bit more after this presentation, feel free to.
Hi, I'm Rodney Barton, and I'm just here to let you guys know that you don't have to live up to the unbelievable goals of Mr. Joe Garrard. What we're asking you to do is to reach an attainable goal, which is $10,000, 12 cars, 30 days. Very attainable. Therefore, the more you use the tools that we're giving you, such as knowing the product, researching, relating to the customer, knowing the competition, communicating effectively, and closing the sale, you could be the next Joe Garrard.
Now, Chris, he explained to us the key points. Ronnie, he also told us things, reiterate and bring things back to our remembrance, so things that we can use to be more effective sales rep. But if you guys still don't feel confident enough to sell cars, or you feel that you didn't benefit from the speech, or we might have left some things out, we do have resources for you too as well that you can use. Today we're going to have Tasha over here, raise your hand if you guys haven't received the book yet, but we're going to give away this book that says the 25 sales skills they don't teach at the business school. And this is very informative. When I read this book, I found out different tools that I can use that I didn't even know about.
Who's that author?
So the author is Stephen Schiffman. Stephen, he reiterates everything that we said, but he goes a little bit more in depth, and he teaches these tools as if you were 2 years old. So I'm quite sure everybody was able to understand this. Also, during our research, before we even gave this presentation, we went on InsideCRM.com, and here they also show you different skill sets to use for used car salesmen. So as Chris was saying before, our new inventory sells our old inventory. And on here is a basic training manual. It's real basic, A, B, C, D training manual, where you can go online and they'll teach you the steps on how to sell our used cars. And now we have a new inventory coming in, and the new inventory is going to tell you how to sell the old inventory. Also, during our research in our business communication book, in chapter 3, it tells you about your listening skills. And Chris and Rodney iterated about how to build a relationship. In order to build a relationship, you have to have effective listening skills as well. So that's very, very important. So after you read all these steps, after you take insight on this, we expect that you guys can sell 12 cars within 30 days. And the first person who sells 12 cars within 30 days gets $10,000 plus, don't forget, 40% commission too as well. So hope you guys are more excited as we are, and let's get out here and sell some cars.